Welcome back to Brit's Book Corner. Today's video is going to be a fun one. I am doing the Beauty and the Beast book tag. And what that is there's 8 categories, all something to do from the book or movie Beauty and the Beast, and I have to find books on my shelf that fit each category. So the first category is A Tale as Old as Time, and it is a popular theme, trope, or setting you will never get bored of reading. So I will never get bored of reading, gosh, this is hard. I'll never get bored of reading romantic suspense books. The first book I could think of to pull off my shelf is Julie Garwood's The Ideal Man. Romantic suspense isn't really a trope, but it's a subgenre, and I really love romantic suspense. There are so many different ones out there. I feel like romantic suspense is the perfect fit for Tale as Old as Time. So the second category is Belle, a book you bought for its beautiful cover that's just as beautiful inside too. There are so many different books that I bought for their covers that are beautiful, but I don't know, there's so many. There's like 2. So I'll just show you the 2, and yeah. So one of the 2 is Island of Glass. I was walking through a store and I seen this cover, and I had no idea it was book 3 of a series. I just grabbed it off the shelf and I was like, it's so beautiful, I have to buy it. And so this is one of them. And then the only other book that I can think of that I bought for the cover that's just as good on the inside is Strip for Me. I mean, this isn't really beautiful, it's handsome, but this book is just as good as the cover makes it look, and I really love this book as well. So the third category is Beast, a book you didn't expect much from, but pleasantly surprised you. Oh God, there's so many. Book that I did not expect much from. Undercurrents. When I first bought this book, I totally did not expect anything from this book. I expected it, I mean, I kind of knew it was a romantic suspense, but I didn't think much of it at the time. From what I read, I was just like, it's not going to hold up to the other 2 books that I'd read by this, and I didn't expect much, but I absolutely was pleasantly surprised by this book. Right, so category 4 is Gaston, a book everybody loves, but you don't. God, I mean, this is probably going to sound really, really cliche. 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, I like this series, don't get me wrong. I like the book good enough, but I prefer the books written in Christians' point of view over these, and I've heard so many people say the opposite, where they love 50 Shades of Grey from Anastasia, but not Christian. Category number 5 is Le Fou, a loyal sidekick you can't help but love more than their counterparts. This is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but the only sidekick that I can think of, other than the obvious Harry Potter references, is Four from Divergent. I really liked Four's character better than I did Beatrice. I don't know why, but Four in Divergent is the perfect sidekick for me. Category number 6 is Mrs. Potts, Chip, Lumiere, and Cogsworth, a book that helped you through a difficult time or taught you something valuable. Oh God, where is it? Pretty Woman by Fern Michaels. Whenever I start to feel really down about my weight or just anything like that about myself, or I start to feel depressed or stuck in a rut with anything, I read this book. Number 7 is Something There, a book or series you weren't into at first but picked up towards the end. Oh gosh. For me, it has to be the Hunger Games series. I only watched the movies at first. I'd never read the books, and I watched the first movie right before the second movie came out. So I mean, I guess you could say that this is my Something There series. One is Be Our Guest, a fictional character you would love to have over for dinner. Oh God, there's so many characters, so many books on my shelf, and I don't know where I would go first. I'm going to have to go with the first name that popped into my mind, and that's Hermione from the Harry Potter series. I feel like Hermione is the one character in Harry Potter that I associated with when I first started reading, and I still do, because she loves her books, I love my books, I love everything about books, and so does she. So I would love to have Hermione over for dinner. Hey guys, so that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to come up with books for each of those 8 categories. I will put in the description below the link to this tag and where I found it. And I hope you guys take part in it, and comment down below if you've read any of these books or what your books would be for each of these categories. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.